Hi, and welcome to this presentation. My name is Tamika Alfred. I'm the owner of Alfred I Enterprises. And if you're viewing this, you're probably thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. Perhaps you just started your own business, or you've been in the business for a while and you're just looking at some new information. Hopefully, I can give you some items to think about or some items to revisit if you've already thought about them, and we'll give you a fresh perspective on what it means to become an entrepreneur. Let's get started. So, what I plan to talk about in this presentation is I'll give you a brief introduction about myself. I'll talk about how you would plan to be an entrepreneur if you need a college degree, if you're ever too young to be an entrepreneur, if you have some kids who have some great ideas, some small business facts of life, my personal secrets to success, and the words to the wise, which are just some advice that I'd like to give to up-and-coming entrepreneurs. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science from Drexel University. I have a master's of science degree in software engineering from Walden University. My professional experience includes being a systems integration analyst for a government contractor, and I've been doing that since August of 2003. And I've been an entrepreneur since October of 2004. You can also find our company on MySpace at /Alfred I Enterprises. The business, Alfred I Enterprises, is mainly an internet retail business. We have currently have two sites, allnaturalelements.com, which sells gifts and home decor items, as well as candles. Healthy Heart Help, which sells personal and professional medical supplies and equipment. For instance, stethoscopes, sphygmomanometers, blood pressure monitors, and things like that. I am also an independent rep for Warm Spirit. You can visit our store and our site at warmspiritelements.com. An independent rep for YTB, your travel biz. You can book your travel online now at Alfred Travel Plus. And I also have a soy candle hobby where I make candles, and these candles are also offered on All Natural Elements. And you can buy your candle making supplies at soycandleelements.com if you so choose. All right. So, how do you plan to be an entrepreneur? Well, there's a few questions that you want to ask yourself. Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? What do you want to sell? How do you want to sell? What do you need to run your business? And what's your criteria for success? Those are 5 major questions that I'd like to ask. So, why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Some people want to be an entrepreneur because they want to spend more time with their family. They feel like their current job keeps them away from their family, and they spend a lot of hours. Maybe they travel a lot or something like that, and they just aren't spending enough time with their family. Some people are in it for the extra cash. They just want more money, or they need more money. Some want to be a boss for the change. They want to have all the people working for them so they can kick back and relax while the money rolls in. Me personally, I like my mornings, okay? I got into owning my own business because I like to just get up whenever I feel like getting up. No one hides to it. So, what do you want to sell? Do you want to sell a product, or do you want to sell a service? Or perhaps you want to do both. Depending on what you're selling, you have to make some very important decisions with how you operate your business. And do you have a customer base for this product or service? For instance, if you have a snow blowing business, well, you can't possibly operate this business in Florida where we don't get any snow. So you want to make sure you have a customer base when you open a business. You want to make sure if it's an online business, you want to make sure that people are looking for what you're trying to sell online. That's a big part of being successful in business, is the product that you choose and whether it's something that people are looking for and that people want to buy. How do you want to sell? Do you want to sell over the internet, over the phone? Maybe you want to mail out catalogs. Perhaps you want to sell through infomercials and people just call in. Do you want to sell through retail stores like Macy's or JCPenney, Do you want to open your own brick and mortar store? Do you want to have a fashion design business and you want to open your own boutique? Perhaps you want to do that. How do you want to appear to your customer? Do you want to give your customer a small business personal attention type of feel? Or do you want to give your customer a big business kind of feel? Well, a lot of that will depend on what you're selling, but also just how you want to operate business and how you would like to see business done if this was something that you were purchasing yourself. So there are a lot of decisions that need to be made there. What do you need to run your business? Well, the biggest thing is money. Okay? Everybody knows it takes money to make money. So how will you finance your business until you are able to generate revenue? Maybe this money is coming from your personal income. Perhaps you put a business plan together, which you should do whether you get a loan or not, and you went to a bank and you got a loan. Well, the loan will eventually need to be paid back unless you manage to get a government grant. Okay, the loan money will need to be paid back. So you want to make sure that you're going to generate some revenue, but you have to think about where the money is going to come from. Are you going to borrow from friends? Are you going to use your credit cards? The money has to come from somewhere to start up. Or are you going to bring on a silent business partner, or maybe a not so silent business partner, somebody who can invest money in your business? That's something that you need to think about, and you're going to need a business plan either way. But depending on where you go to get this money, there may be some other requirements with that business plan. What do you do with your profits? Some people say, hey, I put a lot of money into this business. Now it's finally making money. I want to pay myself back. That could be a smart thing to do, and that can be a not so smart thing to do. A lot of people with small businesses, they're looking to expand them, especially if they have the demand. So a lot of them will just put the money back into the business until they're making so much money where they can then begin to pull money out. But what you do with your profits is your business. But you want to think about that, and you'll need to think about that with regards to your business plan as well. What you do with your profits. But you want to make sure at all costs, you want to try to make sure that you have more money coming in than is going out. How will you market your business? Do you plan to hand out flyers? Are you going to give commissions to people who send you referrals? Do you want to put radio commercials, TV commercials? How do you plan to market your business and get people to know that you're out there? How are you going to draw people in so they can come to your store, come to your website, and come and make a purchase? All of that needs to go into your business plan as well. How do you get an edge on the competition? Unless you have a niche market where you're selling something that almost nobody else is selling and you're the only one who has the item to sell, you are going to have competitors. There are going to be people who've been out there longer. Their companies are bigger and they have more resources and they have more money and they have more advertising budgets. You are going to have a competition. So what are you going to do to get an edge on this competition? Are you going to offer a special service? Are you going to market a certain element of your business that maybe other businesses don't have? What are you going to do to get people to come and purchase from you rather than your competition? There are other issues that you need to be worried about, and those are the government issues. Some businesses may need certain licenses, sales tax licenses, occupational licenses. Perhaps you want to think about whether, if you're going to own a home business, whether the type of home business that you want to open up is allowed in your residential area. And you have to worry about sales taxes as well and other government issues. And you should see your local city government, your state government, as well as the federal government for information on that.